All right, so Susmaji, so how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm doing fantastic.
And
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 how about you?
how has been your day?
Yeah, it my day was quite good because I went somewhere, but in the evening time, not in the daytime. Yeah, then now I came back from there.
I'm glad to know. I'm glad to know that your day has been good.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So, what about your day? And yeah,
Yeah, I can say that it was tremendous and so far so good. Nothing special, but
okay.
like as always.
Okay, so I think it is our first conversation. Could
Yeah,
you
of course it
please
is.
let me know something about yourself so then
Of
I
course,
can
of course.
come to know. Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. Well, my name is Ajay Shah. I belong to Nepal. Right now, I'm speaking from Kathmandu, which is the capital city of Nepal. I have been teaching English
Mhm.
for 3 years, and I really help students that they find difficult topics in terms of understanding any kind of grammatical things or just and so on. And in my free time, I love playing cricket and reading books. Yeah, that's pretty much about me.
So okay, so you belong to like Nepal, right? So
Yeah,
how
yeah.
is the weather there?
Right now it's raining, and you know that
Oh my God.
Kathmandu especially, it's like cold weather, and it always you get cold because Kathmandu is surrounded of mountains. Everywhere you can find the mountains,
Mountains.
forest in
Okay.
Kathmandu. Yeah, so that's the reason
Hmm.
to all the time get cold. But
Oh,
right now it's raining.
it's raining. Wow,
Yeah,
that's great. Because I have seen only in the movies that Kathmandu and
do you watch
Nepal. Yeah,
English
I
movie?
have. Yeah, in movies I have watched in some
Wo-
movies because
in which movie you have watched Kathmandu's
there was
movie?
there was old movie I have watched that Devanand's movie Devanand like that Devanand, it's an old like old actor, so
I
in
don't have
old
idea
like
about that.
yeah, so that movie I just watched that kind of the whole Kathmandu because
Okay, I'm delighted.
it is yeah, that movie is totally like shot over there only
Okay.
in Kathmandu. Yeah.
I'm delighted to know that at least you have got to know about Kathmandu. So, can you please
Yeah,
tell me something about
one of my relatives also live in Nepal, but I don't know the exact place.
Nepal? Where? You don't know
Kathmandu,
about that?
Kathmandu, but I don't know the exact place. Only Kathmandu, I know that Kathmandu.
Okay, okay, great, great.
But
So, what
it's
do you
a
think?
distant relative, not the close relative.
Okay, okay, great, great.
Yeah.
So, can you please tell me, have you ever been to Nepal?
And no, 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 no. I haven't been there so
Have you ever
far.
made plan to visit Kathmandu whenever you get time? Especially Nepal, because people
No,
come from
I
outside
haven't
to
any
visit Nepal.
plan yet. I haven't any plan yet, but if I get chance, so I definitely would go there.
You must visit once because you must,
Yeah.
get to know the environment of Nepal, how it looks like. When you come to Nepal,
Hmm.
you can see the natural beauty, right?
Yes, natural beauty.
You can
Right,
see,
right.
temples. Kathmandu is surrounded, by temples. You can find too many temples and to where outsiders, especially foreigners, comes to visit. And Pashupatinath,
Hmm.
have you ever heard about that temple?
Which temple?
Pashupatinath,
I have heard only. I haven't seen that
especially,
in
especially, especially,
pictures.
especially Indian people come for visiting, right? For just religious purpose to worship this god.
Yes.
A large amount
So,
of people come.
mhm. Okay, which kind of temple that there is any idol of like which god's temple that?
That
Is there any specific god over there
Yeah,
established or not?
Pashupatinath is a specific god.
Okay, okay, Pashupatinath. Okay. I thought that is like I know that like Mahadev or Hanumanji or is this kind of god.
Not
I
like
don't
that.
know
Not like
Pashupatinath.
that. The most famous temple is Pashupatinath in Kathmandu,
It's
and
Kathmandu. It's
the
a big
second,
temple. It's a big temple or
it's a big temple. It's a big temple, and it was invented itself. It Nobody has invented this. It was
okay.
invented long ago itself.
So you are
And
basically from Nepal or just you are living there for job
no, no,
purpose?
no, no, no. Just I basically I'm originally from Nepal.
Okay.
I
You
was
you
born
were
and
you were born and bottom there,
yeah, sure.
right?
Yeah, Nepal.
Okay. That's
But in
great.
fact, I belong to Rautawar district that is located nearby Bihar state. But right now, I'm
Okay.
just working purpose. I'm living in Kathmandu. That is capital city of
Mhm.
Nepal.
Okay, is there any different languages like your, I'm talking about your native language, or
Yeah,
just
of
you
course,
speak
of course.
Hindi?
No, no, not
Okay,
Hindi language. I do have my own native language, but in Kathmandu, people speak Nepali language. Means I know
Nepali.
Nepal has too many languages. Approximately 125 languages people speak in this country.
Okay. Mhm.
So I do have my own language, but it's similar to Bhojpuri language. You know Bhojpuri language?
Yes, I know Bhojpuri
It's
language.
it's
But
it's, it's,
like
it's like
I
that,
can understand little bit. I can understand little bit that Bhojpuri.
but
Not
can't
no.
speak, right?
Yeah, no, no, no. Can't
Okay,
speak.
okay. But
I can manage.
even I know Hindi very well. I can speak Hindi
Okay.
very well as well.
So have you ever been here in Delhi so
Not
far
Delhi.
or
I
not?
have never been to, but I have been too many times Bihar state because it takes only
Hmm.
almost an hour to go to Bihar from my village where I come
Okay.
from, and especially in occasion times whenever you have to buy something special, too many things, then you go to India for buying something so that you can save some amount of money. Because what happens when you buy same product in Nepal, you have to pay too much, and similarly when you buy it, from India means you can just save some amount of money. So that's the reasons you usually go whenever I go to my village.
So let me know that I have seen, in movies there are so many congested areas are there, like streets, very very congested streets are there. So
Where?
whole
Kathmandu?
Kathmandu, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Kathmandu. So this kind of like everywhere in Kathmandu, this kind of place.
Not everywhere,
Uh,
not everywhere, but especially know that Sundara, there is a place called Sundara Ratan Park. So when you go to this kind of places, you can find too many lanes, too many narrow street.
yeah, very like narrow street. There is
Yeah,
no
yeah.
any vehicle can go there. Can
Only
right?
bicycle and motorcycle can go.
Hmm.
Four wheelers cannot go, like taxi, car.
Taxi.
This kinds of vehicles cannot go. Okay, so
Exactly.
like you mentioned that you are running a YouTube channel. So how long have you been working for your YouTube channel?
So it's been only 3 to 4 months. Now it's going to be fourth month.
Okay, great.
Only just it's new. Like I just created my that YouTube channel for improving myself. I
Oh,
don't
great.
have any desire
Yeah,
to, yeah,
to get
to
popularity in
monetize
YouTube,
it.
right? I
Yeah,
got
right,
it.
right.
Fair enough.
Because I wanted to be consistent here, and this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the good way be
Yeah,
to be consistent.
that really helps, right? And that helps, and
Yeah,
simultaneously that boost up your confidence to speak this language.
exact.
This is the
Hmm.
language where you have to struggle, even if you know too many things, because there are too many vocabularies, too many idioms,
Yeah,
too many phrases, and for that you get confused.
exactly,
So
exactly.
it happens.
So
So
this
for
is
that,
the
just you need to just adopt consistency. You just need to practice constantly to overcome on this language.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is the thing.
What happens just you just show your video to another person, so you become quite conscious yourself, so that people will not
Yeah,
think about you negatively. So for that, you make quite better content, and through that, people are going to like.
yes, exactly. This is the thing because nowadays I'm not getting so much time. But yeah, anyhow, I just upload one video on that.
So
Just
you
that,
are
yeah.
you basically come from Delhi.
Yes, I was born and brought up in Delhi and also
Okay,
got
so
married
just
in Delhi.
I
Yeah.
do have some questions related to politics. Would you like to talk on politics?
Politics, I don't have interest in politics. So if you have any other questions, so you can ask. Otherwise, I don't know about the politics and I don't
Okay,
have
great, great,
interest in
great to
that.
know about that. But I wanted to talk about politics, but like you said that you don't have any interest to talk about that.
Yeah,
That's enough. So I'm not gonna dive into this topic at all. Absolutely
yeah,
not.
it's good to that. Otherwise,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So I would like to something about Delhi. What kind of famous places are there? And for an example, just to imagine that when I have to visit Delhi, when I go to
Hmm.
Delhi, what kind of places I must visit?
Yeah, there are so many places you can visit here in Delhi because if you talk about the monuments, so there is some kind of monuments here like Red Fort and Lotus Temple and India Gate and yeah, there are so many and there are like temple also Birla Mandir Temple, Lotus Temple. In Lotus Temple is very famous because there is no any idol over there. Like just you can take a pin drop silent over there, right? So like no one speak in that, like it is very big but you have to sit over there and for meditation only. Just silently, you have to sit over there for some time. So you feel calm and serene environment over there. So it is good,
That's amazing. That's
right?
amazing.
Yeah.
So,
So you can visit, and there are so many markets also, famous markets also available here. And like you must have heard about the Chandni Chowk,
yeah, yeah,
right? Because
Chandni Chowk, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
I have
you
heard
can
about
get
that.
every kind of clothes over there. Like it is very famous for wedding clothes, lehenga, chunni, or
So
that
that is
sherwani.
very much inexpensive market.
No. That is not that much expensive market. So it's local because you can get all the things over there in bulk, right? In bulk, and you can also purchase one, and you can also purchase that one in bulk because most of the shopkeepers they just visit there and for their shops they can just pick the all the things in bulk and they sell in their shops. So this kind of
That's good.
market
That's
that
good.
is, and it's very crowdy place
So
that.
any
And
food would you like to recommend me that is very much delicious? When I go to this,
yes,
I
if
must taste, I must
exactly, yeah,
experience that
definitely,
food.
definitely. You know, if you go with the street food, so chole bhature is very famous here in Delhi. Every
Chola
nook
bhatura I
and
have
corner,
already eaten.
eaten
Any special?
where
Yeah.
where you have eaten that, but the taste is not like that. I think you
Okay,
can
okay.
get the
So
different taste here.
so you
And
are
you
just
know, in Chandni Chowk, there is a street of paratha wali gali, right? You should you should taste that paratha. It is also different taste.
so
Yeah. So
you were just trying to tell me that Delhi has different taste and on other places has different taste,
yeah.
right? So for
Yes.
just Delhi's perspective, I must taste that
And,
chola in Delhi. Am I right?
hmm, yes, you're right. And one more thing, also like Amritsari kulcha is here. Like it tastes also different.
Could
I
you
think
repeat
you
it?
can say
Could you repeat that again?
Amritsari kulcha.
I haven't heard. First time, just I'm hearing this
Yeah,
food
so
name.
it is a like with chola. You have to like you will be served like with chole, and you know this is a kind of naan. Do you know that
Yeah, yeah.
naan?
Naan, yeah, yeah. I
Naan
know.
was stuffed naan.
It's
So
like
it is called the
it's like
hmm,
very very big like chapati.
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 Yeah,
Yes.
like a paratha, stuffed paratha. Like you know
Yeah, yeah.
that is called Amritsari kulcha.
And
So because there are so
uh,
many, there are
and
so much vegetables.
that is cooked in clay. It's like what is called oval oven, right?
Oven,
Clay
yeah, no,
oven. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
oven. Oh, bake over there. That chapati, big chapati, they bake and then they after applying that butter, so that will be served to you.
Thank you so much for sharing, ma'am, about that all kinds of things because I really
And
have
yeah,
I don't have
you
idea
must
about
visit.
that.
Yeah, you must visit one because you know Delhi is the it is the capital of India,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you must visit here in Delhi.
Just
So
that,
you can.
just to be honest, that I don't have time right now to visit. So in future, of course, I have planned to visit Delhi and Mumbai, two places of
Oh,
India. Whenever I get
hmm,
time, when I just get better, financial condition, then I will look forward to visit. Right now,
yeah,
I'm just in a
definitely.
struggle phase, so I don't want to explore any kinds of places. Right now, just I would like to focus on my works, what I'm doing.
Hmm.
That's all. So in future,
Okay,
let's just
so
talk.
so for getting your fluency or getting knowledge of English, so have you taken any kind of coaching or just through the YouTube channel you learned everything?
Not through YouTube channel, just I have learned by teaching, I think. So, I still remember that when I was studying in my first year, that time I did not have fluency to speak this language at all. But somehow I
Hmm.
just managed, I started focusing on communication and skill through YouTube and some kinds of here and there, right? I got some friends, on applications. I think you may have heard about SE Fluency. There is an application, right?
Ace
Do you
fluency,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
I used to use that application for improving my English, especially. So I got two three
Mm-hmm.
friends and just I joined them in my WhatsApps and I started practicing a lot, more than enough. Used to practice, and through that I
Mm-hmm.
have got fluency. After that I got job as an English teacher in some else, and I have been teaching this subject for a long time. Approximately, it's been
Oh.
3 years. Teaching, and I am still teaching this subject. So by teaching, of course, sometimes I do fumble, but not that much.
Hmm. Ah, yes. You know, teaching is a good way. good way, because in that way you can just recall or reiterate the things again and again. So
Yeah,
this
but
is a
but
good
but
way
in
you.
fact, teaching subject and teaching language, there is a huge difference.
Okay,
Language
but
means only you have to
hmm,
just teach, have to just speak this language and some kinds of grammatical things and words, vocabularies you have to teach. But in subject, just you have to include each and everything for teaching to your students. So that's the
hmm.
matter.
Yes, yes. Okay, so you teach over there English subject.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay, only just like bookish knowledge or everything you, or what about the spoken English? So have you take like, do you also take the session?
No,
Means like
I don't take
studying
any
process.
session. I don't take
Hmm.
any session right now. But after, I think, after this year, like this is going on 2022, and from 2023, I'm gonna start for writing
Okay.
spoken English. Till then, I improve myself, quite well. So I will be quite fluent speaker. I have still for 5 months to for that, for preparing myself in a better way. I don't
Hmm.
want to be regarded as a, as a bad teacher, right? I want to be regarded as an effective teacher, where I will be teaching to my students in an effective way, so that they feel, quite attractive toward me, right? So for that, I'm just preparing right now. I can say that I'm still learner of this language, and
Hmm.
I'm still wanting to improve my, communication skill in speaking English language.
Yeah, right. So, like in your school, so you are bound to speak with the people in English or students in English, or just you speak in your native
No,
language?
no.
Just.
To be honest, that I do teach in a private institutions, and in Kathmandu, you are not allowed to speak Nepali a single word. Whether you have to talk to your staffs, whether you have to talk to your students or anybody else, you have to
Hmm.
talk in English. So that what happens, in early age, because I do teach up to 10 class, and for that I have to train their mind, because if their minds do not get trained, means they are going to struggles in the future. So like when they just dive into plus two levels, bachelor levels, for that they will have to struggle. So right now I
Hmm.
have to make them speak. I have to train their brain by speaking this language. So especially I do provide, a spoken English in only for 5 classes. The rest of classes I do have to teach subject.
Okay, as a subject you teach over there.
Yeah, yeah. But
Right.
in four and five
Hmm.
class, they are just quite, small, right? So for that, I have to train their brains, and there's an English teachers as well for basic level. So that particular teacher teaches them English. But when it comes to me, I do teach spoken English in 4 class and 5 class, and the rest of
Okay.
classes I do have to teach English subject.
Hmm. Yeah, right. So, like in those classes, I think the grammar is necessary. You also teach the grammar or not,
Yeah, of
or
course, I do
just
teach. Subject means you have to include each and everything. So you have to
each
include
and everything.
literatures, you have to include subjects, you have to get, that kind of, what to say, writing tasks, right? So you have to
Hmm.
teach each and everything. So, ma'am,
Yeah.
what I would like to tell that teaching a subject, it's very much hard comparatively to language. For teaching language, it's very much okay. It's like cake work. For teaching subject,
Okay.
it's a bit tougher comparatively to language,
Hmm.
because in subject
Okay.
most of cases what you find that writing tax is the toughest tax, right? But many
Hmm.
students still think that speaking is the, toughest tax, but I don't think so. I just
Okay.
when you just go through writing, then you will get to know that how hard it is.
Hmm. Yes. So, do you also teach the like children online or not? Or
I don't
do you
teach I
also
don't
teach
teach
the spoken English?
I don't teach, but I'm looking forward. Just because of
Okay.
these jobs, I have to spend approximately 8 hours in my schools, and for that, I have to prepare the lesson for teaching,
Hmm.
especially 9 or 10 class. Till 8 class, I don't have to prepare, but when it comes to teach 9 or 10 classes, I have to just prepare. I have to go by preparing myself, so that I deliver in an effective way, right? So that they can train, they can just learn better things, and they will just appear their examination very well.
Hmm.
So in
Good.
private schools, especially, teachers have too many pressures by the, administrations members. And if students don't bring better marks, means you are going to be penalized. You are going to be, what to say, scolded, right? These kinds of activities will happen, right?
Hmm. But nowadays, like government school teachers is also, they have also lots of work. You
Yeah, they
can't say
have,
that
but
government teachers,
they
yeah,
they
they
have,
just.
but I don't think that government teachers have to get that kind of pressure as much as private teachers get.
Yeah,
Government teachers
you
have freedom, whereas private teachers don't.
because I have some relatives that who are doing that government teacher job. So they are also very very like frustrated about this job. And they said earlier it was easy, it was cake, it was walk in the park, okay. But nowadays, like everyone has to like they don't have that much holidays too. And if they get the holidays, so that time also they have lots of work to do, like
Especially
holiday homework. Yeah.
on holiday, what you have to do, just you have to check copies, and this is the what is called most boring task for checking copy. Just
Yeah.
same copy you have to check again and again, again and again, right? So you get
Yeah.
bored. So sometimes what I do, just I play song side inside, and just I check while listening songs so that I don't get bored.
Oh. So while listening songs, you just check the copy. But it's not good. Like how can
It's just so amazing.
it?
No, the thing is that grammars. What you have to do in grammar, you don't have just think too much, right? In grammar, just it's totally visibles. There is underlines. Students are very much smart nowadays, right? They
Mm,
do underline, just when they write. So while checking grammar copies, just there is underlines. I don't have to think too much, and I have got that much experience. So I just listen
mm,
and just check. But when it comes to check 9 or 10 classes, there I have to be more conscious for checking their copies.
mm.
Otherwise,
Right.
if you just make mistake, if you just do here and there, when your students see something glitch or some kinds of mistake, then they are going to complain. They are
Complain.
not going to
Oh, that's
complain if
why.
they are not going to complain if they are going to complain the administration department.
Oh my God. Not the principal. See, direct they go to the administrative
Yeah,
department.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
it's
That's
a,
it.
it's a so toughest task. We have to believe that.
Mm, exactly. Yeah. Right.
Even I was just thinking that once I
Every time
start.
you have to be careful,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You have to
In
just
the class too.
you have to be attentive for the questions, right?
Hmm.
You don't know that what kinds of questions can be asked by your students, and for that you have to be ready. And if you don't answer of that questions, means they are going to have negativity about you. It's a
Yeah.
totally true thing. So
Right.
that's the
Right.
reason I do prepare myself before going to a class properly, so that I can't do any kind of mistake while teaching them.
Mhm. Right, right. So, okay. Do you have any other question to ask? Should we wind up this session or not? Like,
This video has been so long, right? So it's better
yeah,
to wrap up
right.
this session. All right, mate.
Yeah. So,
Also,
yeah, right.
some other day when I get time, so I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna message
Yeah,
you
definitely.
privately,
Yeah.
and we are going to have conversations some other days as well. Okay?
Okay. Now it's time to
Okay,
call that.
man. Okay.
Let's call it a
Just
day.
we have
Okay,
to
bye.
call it up. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
good night.
Yeah, thank you so
Have
much
a
for
good night, man.
giving.
Thank you so much. You too.